Well, here we are again. Hi, Anne.
Hi, lovely to see you across the water.
Yeah, you two cross the creek, as we say. How have you been this week?
Oh, good week. Yes, we've had a good week this week. Really autumn now here. Not too cold. I mean, it's a balmy 11 degrees at the moment, but the
Yeah,
trees have been beautiful. But when we step into November and we get the mists and it's damp, can you
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
that? Some of you might not imagine that if you're living somewhere
Well, it's
warm
like
in
fog,
America.
isn't it?
Damp.
Because you're rolling. Your land is like this. So
Yeah,
in the little valleys, you get this fog, right?
yeah,
And you
yeah.
can get it up
So
in mountains too. But yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so it's
Well, we haven't had.
feeling really autumny now, which it should do because it's November.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
it's crazy. Our weather's really nuts. We've had 20, 22, 24 this, last week. And then all of a sudden this morning I left for church, it was 6. So that's pretty chilly. And then it went up to, what is it today? It only went to 9. So yeah, it's crazy. We got the heat on, the heat off, that type of thing.
yeah,
So yeah, we're getting it too, and lots of leaves on the ground now. I mean, all we hear are the gardeners around us with the blowers, and they here in the community I live, and you can't do it in every city, but this particular little city I live in, they push all the leaves out to the side of the road, and then they come by with these big machines with huge suction tubes that suck it all up. And it goes through like a mulcher that makes it fine. And then it goes off to sort of a recycling place to make mulch or make.
oh, very
Yeah,
good.
they do that here, but they don't do it in every city. And when I moved here, I went, what are those noises? And yeah, they're very good at doing that here. But all we've heard is these blowers out there. And we have a huge mountain of leaves out behind us because we have so many trees. They line our street with these
Yeah.
huge mature maple trees and whatever they are.
Oh, I bet it's beautiful. The colours here have been
Oh my gosh.
spectacular.
I think if you watch my posting on Facebook, you could see some of the trees on my walk down by the lake. And and yeah, it's been absolutely spectacular. In the morning, us girls leave before daylight. Now we'll be able to go out in the daylight because our clocks went back last night. And we see the sunrise coming up over the lake, and we see all these trees when the sun comes up and it hits all these orange and bright red trees. And I mean, it is phenomenal. We live in a very beautiful area. And we're very blessed, and considering it's still city, we're dotted all down our street along the lake are these huge parks for free running for your dogs, and professional gardens it's a community that puts it on, the city of Burlington.
Oh, beautiful.
And you've got beautiful gardens. You would think we were in the country, and we're not. That's what I mean, Hi, Damara. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, so we're going to start off and welcome everybody. We were watching them come in as we were catching up, and we've got Trend Zone. We've got Anne Marie. We've got Tammy. We've got, hey, Hélène. Welcome, my beautiful friend from France. Anne and I went, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
In a while, and we've been missing you, and we hope that everything's okay. I whipped you off a Skype message, and I whipped you off a messenger, and I thought maybe she's moved on, or maybe she's busy, or maybe she's got connection problems. But we were thinking of you. We've got Queen in the room. Hi, Queen. We've got Too Cute for You in the room as well. So Erica Duncan, we'll get you down on the list too. So yeah, beautiful room starting out. And Damara. Tracy Wilbur. Hi, how are you, Tracy? Nice to see you again. All righty. So yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. So we are going to do, as you know, guys, we do our super chats first. So the first one is Too Cute for You. And then we've got Tammy, and then we've got Trend Zone. So then we will be, we'll be hitting you guys up that are still in the room to give you general messages. So nice to see you guys in the room. It's always, we never know. Anne and I start off and we never know how many we're going to get. And, might be out here an hour, but most of the times we're out here for 2 hours because we're just one after another. But anyway, we set our clocks. Anne, you did yours last week.
We did ours last week, and I double checked with you today.
Yes, I was in church. That's why I sent you the little picture.
I know. And I just thought I have to ask you, because that first time I ever came out with you, it must have been October, November.
And we were a little goofed up because Yeah, because of the
I
time
was
zone.
still eating pizza
I
when you were going
and I'm
live.
going, hello, I'm here. And we
And
forgot.
I've
Yeah,
never
I
got
did
paid
too.
so fast and smart.
So we're back to
Run
5
down into
hours.
this little office here.
So now we're back to 5 hours again, difference, right?
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
right again. So I wanted to double check because I
We
didn't
were
want that.
4. Yeah, last week when you changed and I didn't, we were 4 hours. So
yeah.
yeah.
I didn't want that tearing rush
No.
ever again.
No. Oh, you didn't nap. So Gerald says I didn't nap today, so he's able to see you and I. Usually he misses us and he's in someone else's, like Kathy's room afterwards. And I'll say, hey, what are you doing there thinking? He knows too. He'll give me the little signs. I was napping and I was teasing him. It doesn't matter. I love that he's into all my friends' rooms and it's great that he patronizes all of us. And we're very grateful for that. But anyway, he says I didn't nap today, so he's in our room. I love it. So, Tracy Wilbur. Okay, I'll get that down there, Tracy. Thank you so much. All righty, for your questions. Love it. Okay, so Anne, you're going to do Too Cute for You, right?
Right. So
Now let me get it up here so we can see what her question is. Can you give me another update reading on Shan and me, Amanda? Thanks again. Okay, so she wants to know what's going on with this person. Okay. All righty. Where are you?
okay.
Okay, so Too Cute for You. Clue us in again about this Shan guy. Are you seeing each other? Is this just an interest that you have? Are you working together? We forget. We do so many people. Okay. Is he an ex? Is he a newbie? Just give us a little, don't tell us a lot, but just, something that we can go on when we do this reading. Okay. Because it's not, you're just give me an update. Okay. Okay, Helen, we're going to read you too, honey. Hi, Jojo. How are you? So go ahead, Anne. So just basic, I guess, energy
So
around.
just going in straight in with this one then.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
first card I've got for you, King of Pencils. Now this is King of Swords in traditional tarot. And the kings are authority figures in the deck. And when I get to her, we've got a queen coming up as well. So people showing up in your reading. So first of all, this king is very logical, very straightforward, very clear thinking, very precise, very direct. And they are very well educated in complex paperwork. So it would be, say, a lawyer or an accountant or perhaps somebody who would read over a job contract for you. That sort of job would be where you would find this King of Pencils energy. And this would be someone you would turn to for advice on something you didn't know about. And this king would step up and give you this help and advice with wisdom, with knowledge, because they've had to learn all of this themselves. The Seven of Pencils says it's time for you to focus on you now. Now, here she is. Look, she's come to this little signpost and it says your plans and your needs. And she's getting rid of the old ways. She's turned her back on those. So very much a time when you need to refocus and be asking yourself, what works well for me? What do I need? Which plans? And it's time for you to put yourself at the front of the queue when you're making new plans. The Queen of Coins, Pentacles, comes in next. Now, she's absolutely lovely because she's grounded. She's very focused on family and home and very good at finances, very practical and very resourceful, and very often making sure that everybody in her orbit has everything they need. She uses grounded common sense. If you wanted to speak to anybody in the tarot and you wanted a straight answer to a straight question and a really common sense answer, this is who you would speak to. She's very focused on home and very focused on family. So we've got the contrast of this very sort of professional edge and senior figure with this grounded, homely, lovely, common sense energy. The Page of Wands comes in next. Now, these are all messengers, all the pages. And if you look very carefully, they've all got an envelope or a few envelopes on the drawing. And this page brings in positive news, new ideas, new ways of doing things, positive change, new opportunity. So when you're looking at going in this direction where you're putting you at the front of the queue, this Page of Wands could bring you in some fabulous new ideas on how to do exactly that. And then it's up to you to act on those ideas. This is the Wands suit. It's the suit of action. It's the suit of doing. It's the suit of optimism and excitement. And before you make these plans and make your move and decide where you're going, the Eight of Coins comes in and says, look at all the small details. They need to be taken care of. Dot the I's, cross the T's, make sure you've got all the information, read the small print and then read it again. And if you don't understand it, get some help from somebody who is an expert or very much qualified in that regard. So where you are now, I do feel that there is advice and help that you would be asked or be mindful to seek that, because I do feel there's perhaps something that you don't know. Be prepared to focus on what you want, new plans, new ways of doing things, exciting ways forward, but make those moves with common sense. Be grounded. Don't be all sort of airy-fairy and let's just try this. No, you need a grounded plan. You need to be really sensible, practical and resourceful. And before you make any moves, make sure this Eight of Coins, just when I've got that right at the end, I just have a feeling that you don't know everything yet. And there's some little bits of information that you need to find out first. So I hope that resonates. I hope that makes sense with you. And thank you for coming into the room.
Beautiful, Anne. Thank you. Okay, Too Cute says, just started chatting. He's a newbie, and she's hoping that it'll go somewhere, is what she had said. Well, first of all, my darling, I think you're going to find, I pulled a card for you out of the romance as well, and it says separation. This guy may be freshly out of a relationship that he might have been in, and he may not be completely available to give himself, completely to you. However, I think he's trying to get his feet wet. He's out there. He may be just recently separated or from a relationship or something like that. So he's just stepping out there, but he's still holding on. With the Four of Pentacles, that's a card of holding on. Okay. Holding on, often we say, and it could be holding on to money, but in this case, he's still not sure. He's holding on to either a person or, a situation deep rooted in him. So he may just be fresh out of a relationship. So if he's not moving too fast, don't get yourself upset about it. Okay. He's still out there. Okay. He's looking towards, he's got his back to us. So he's still in the past, looking at what was going on in the past in his life. He's not looking at us. He's got his back to us. So I'm taking it that he's still got one foot, in this past relationship. He's a little bit nervous to step out completely. But I think with the Queen of Wands, if you stay focused and you're patient with this person, understanding, and like Anne said, put your feelers out there, do your research. I mean, I know people out there that hire a PI to check on somebody. And when they find out that they have someone else on the line, they're ripping off for money. They're glad they did. I'm not seeing that in this situation. That's a theoretical example. So keep doing your research. Okay. But I would stay interested in in this guy. I think he offers you something here. You're finding him interesting, and that's fine. Okay. So he also may not be, they're telling me he may not be as actively into this as you would like. Let's face it, when we meet somebody we like, we want to be their number one. We want to get all the texts and the phone calls and know that they're interested, right? This guy might hold off a little. You might hear from him today, and then you don't hear from him in 2 days. Don't give up on him, because it might not be that he's ghosted you. He's just a slow mover. Okay. He's not jumping in too quickly. Now you do have the 2 of Cups, and that is a card of love. Okay. But that's a card of sharing a lot of good dialogue, a lot of good communication with each other. It is the card of partnership. Okay. So as I had said, if you stay focused, you stay patient, in this day and age, you know what, years ago in our day and age, and we would say, where the men should pursue the woman, they like the challenge, they go in for the kill, they're the hunters, right? But not anymore. Today is a modern era where I say to women, if you're interested in this guy, go and tell him, or phone him, or send him a text and say, you want to go for a drink, or you want to go for lunch, or do you want, in this day and age, we don't have to wait. Okay. And if you want something bad enough, but stay focused on it, you're not going to be a stalker. You're not going to be, bothering him. But it's nice, even if you sent a text and said, good morning, I hope you have a great day. I mean, you tell me a guy that wouldn't like to hear that. Okay. You're not coming on to him. You're just letting him know that I'm thinking of you. Okay. So if he's nervous of not being certain about you in this relationship, you've just let him know that he's got the green light to come forward when he's ready. Okay. I should be a dating counselor. Okay, your final card you got here is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is, I think he's a very level-headed individual. He can be a leader. He may have a good position with his job, or he may be the kind of person who he likes to take the lead. Okay, but it's also being in charge. It's also about he's independent. He usually is good in business, that type of thing as well. Okay, so I think he's moving slow. I think he's just out of a previous relationship, which is making him, he's still, he's trying to get his feet wet. He's trying to get out there, but he's still not really sure. And so don't give up on him, because you do have that 2 of Cups, and that is partnership. That is the card of love. Okay. So there you go. That's what I have for you. Blessings, too cute. Okay. Where am I here? All righty. We've got conversation going on here. Okay. So our next one is, whoops, got to go back up here. Sorry. Is Tammy. Where are you, sweetie? Here we are. Tammy, how is this month going for me? Is there anything I need to look out for? Okay. All right. You're welcome, too cute. You're welcome. Yeah, poor Helen. She says, I'm living one of the worst times in my life. Gosh. Well, we're going to get to that for sure on this reading to see what we can find for you, honey.
Tammy, lovely to talk to you, and thank you for coming into the room and looking after us like you do every week. It wouldn't be the same without you. We absolutely love to see you. So, reading for this month. Things might happen quite quickly, actually, Tammy, because we've got the Knight of Wands. Now, this is fast-moving energy. All the knights have a motorbike, and the Knight of Wands in my deck has the fastest motorbike of all, coming flying in, saying, take your time, think it through, act with care. So if things happen quite quickly, don't be rushed or be in any rush to make any snap decisions. The King of Wands is next. Again, a senior figure in the tarot. This king is confident. This king is successful. This king is very businesslike, very entrepreneurial. And this king is very much so successful that they're now happy to share this loving information with other people, because they've had to learn the hard way. So this could be somebody coming in as a teacher, mentor, helper, helping you with a how-to plan, some senior figure. And with it being the one suit, this is quite exciting energy. This is somebody who's taking action and very motivated and very confident. The magician says, you are ready. You can do this. You have everything you need, just in case you were wondering. Because the next card we have is the Two of Pencils, Two of Swords. And this card simply asks you to be mindful to make a choice. Now, we were at the beginning and the end, we've got the think it through and act with care. And this card says, now it's time for you to decide. And she's stuck here, look, because she can't decide between this or that. So what this card says is get all your information together and then be ready to make a positive choice. Because you might be in a situation at the moment. This King of Wands is coming in to give some advice, some help, some planning. You might not be quite sure. And the Magician's coming in going, yes, Tammy, you can. You are ready. The Knight of Wands says, take your time. And when you do that and make a positive, mindful, well thought out choice, we've got the Star card, one of the best in the deck. This is you being appreciated. It's success. It's recognition. It's you stepping into the spotlight on your own dance floor. And it's lovely energy of success. Success, recognition, and appreciation. So, Tammy, I hope that resonates. And thank you for everything you do for us.
Beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Earl. Welcome. Okay, Tammy. In the beginning of your reading here, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, the total opposite knight to Anne's. This is the slowest moving knight. So you do have some sword cards here. So it might, this could pertain to this. But take your time. Don't go rushing into anything too quickly. If there's something that shows itself here as a new opportunity or something that you are wanting to do, take your time, do your research. Don't go rushing into anything. Okay. And, I do think that you're more resilient than you believe you are, because here comes which one is this? The Nine of Wands, sorry. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. Every deck's a little different. This particular thing says you could be, thinking about giving up on this plan. Things aren't moving as fast as you'd like them to in a situation that you're concerned about, but don't give up. This is a card that says you're resilient. Don't give up. Stay in the game. Okay. It just take your time. And some things are out of our control that tend to go slower. It could be anything. Okay. Now and that's what you need to focus on, not giving up. Okay. Now in your challenge part of this reading, you've got the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords says you start to get up in your head, you presume and you assume, as our friend Chris would say, you're doing that stinking thinking because things aren't going as quickly as you'd like to see them go. So step out of your way. This is your challenge to realize that you don't give up and you step out of your own way. And, as we say, let go, let God. Okay. Don't get up in your head feeling as though you're trapped and you're restricted and, you're backed into a corner. Now, the message is your guides and spirit sending you is the Two of Swords. And this says they can see that you're struggling to make a decision about something. Yeah, there you go. And they're telling you that you need to keep your eyes wide open, take your time, find out all the information that you need to on a situation you're dealing with. Then you're going to be able to make that decision. Sometimes this requires a mediator that can step up and say, well, you could get this, or you could win this, or you could lose that, if it's a legal issue. So, this is about you maybe locking horns with yourself, and I see more you struggling with yourself making this decision. Okay. Now, coming in with your outcome future, you've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a brand new beginning that can be exciting, something new coming in. But it's also the card that says, aha. The third eye opens, you get that aha moment, and all of a sudden you have that epiphany where you go, yes, now I see the situation. Now I've got a clear sight line. Now I know there's light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. All those confusing moments of unsureness is now going to be cleared up. Now I have one extra card for you here, and the all over is the Nine of Cups. So at the end of the day, wishes are fulfilled. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Tammy. God bless you. Thank you always for being here for us. Beautiful. Oh, I got to put Earl down. Earl. Get Earl in here. Thank you, Earl. Haven't seen you in a little while. Oh, T Wing. Welcome, T Wing. Nice to see you. You're new to me. Welcome to our room. We got a newbie here. We love newbies. Okay. That's funny. Okay, so we did Tammy. Now we're gonna do Trend Zone. And you know, Trend Zone. He's open to anything. He's so easy going. He's my cool dog. He's so cool. He's a big cuddly teddy bear, is what he is. He probably doesn't want me to say that because he's from the big tough city of Chicago, but he is. Trend Zone's a lover. He's not a fighter. But if you saw him in a dark alley, you'd think twice. You'd think, he could keep the wolf off my door if he needed to. Isn't that right, Trend? Damara's laughing. Yeah. He's a good guy, Damara. He's a super good guy. Okay. Let's see what we got here for
right.
It's for Gerald.
Shall I go ahead, Brenda?
Sure. Yep. As always, please do.
So, Trend Zone, Gerald, thank you for coming into the room and lovely to talk to you from Yorkshire. So, your first card, we've got the Moon. This is card number 18. And this asks you to trust your intuition. Now, it's always very easy for readers, trust your intuition. And it's sometimes we think, well, which is my intuition and which is my imagination? And, you know, we can get very confused. So go within and really ask yourself, how do you feel about this situation? Because that's the thing that will make your mind up. Do you feel good about it? Do you not feel so sure? If you're not sure, find out some more about it. The Moon also says there may be new information coming to light that you need to know. So when this Moon card comes up, I always say to people, just double check everything because there could be something that you need to know that you don't know yet. So find that out. So we've got the Moon first, and then we've got the Star. You're clearly going to do that because this is you moving forward. It's recognition, it's success, it's appreciation. It's the things that you've been hoping for and dreaming of coming into view. This is absolutely lovely. The 9 of Coins comes in next and says it's time for you to really reap the rewards of your hard work. It's all well and good working hard all the time, and that's fair enough. But you do need to appreciate all of that and take some time out just for you and spoil yourself and treat yourself to something lovely. And just take that time out just for you. So the first 3 cards, finding out this missing information, which I do feel you will do because then we're moving on. This is the success. This is you reaping the rewards of your hard work. And the 9 of Pentacles is your final card. It says focus on what could go right. Now, very often we are programmed as lovely human beings to focus on what could go wrong. But we don't want you to do that. On the card, look, she's simply looking at, she's got 2 yo-yos here. She's looking at the one that's working. And that's the only one she's interested in. So staying focused, staying positive. You've got a bit of homework to do to find out that information. But it's time for you now. And it's time for you to enjoy yourself. And it's time for you to say, yes, that's going to work well. And have the confidence to go for it. And focus on what could go right. So, Gerald, I hope that resonates with you.
Awesome. Okay, Gerald, you need to get your rest. You got the 9 of Swords here. You know, maybe your mind's racing at night. Maybe you're not getting the rest you need. Yeah, you're having a nap in the daytime because you're not sleeping well at night. You might be a bit of a night hawk. So just try to keep a regular schedule here for you to stay healthy. Try not to let your head race or worry about anything before bedtime. It'll clear up though. Whatever's on your mind comes in with the Ace of Swords. And this is your focus part. Okay, this is about you focusing on a new opportunity that's going to present itself. Okay, being more positive, being able to see things now in a more clear light. Because if you're not getting your rest, you're going through the day with that foggy head, right? So new ideas are going to come up with this Ace of Swords that are going to be exciting, and you're going to focus on them. That's the focus part of the reading. Now, your challenge is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is that card of feeling lack and loss, worry about your money and your finances and the material part of your life, and internalizing things, keeping things to yourself, not sharing them, not seeking out the advice that you can seek out from professionals if you need it. Now, this card tells me that, I always say with the Five of Pentacles, it's a card of challenge, but it's a card of also realizing there are resources out there for you to resolve these challenges. So don't be afraid to ask the powers that be if there's something you're not sure of that you might be worrying about and concerned about. That's why they're there. Okay. Now, your messages from your guides and spirit, you've got the Emperor, and the Emperor is you sitting there in the seat of power, being logical and organized. And that's really who you are. You are like that. And so I do think that you are, you know that you're able to be a leader, that you're able to step out there and be in control of your emotions, but you may have had a little bit of a downswing in the beginning of the week where you felt, things aren't happening quick enough. I'm not seeing return from my investments as quick, or whatever the case is. But you are still the boss. You're still in the seat of power. You still have the control. Okay. Now, the outcome is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is you doing what you should do for you. Okay. And Anne had a card here. I don't know which one she had, but she's saying, do what's right for you. Okay. You deserve to have a little happiness in your life. Yeah. She's in a hot tub. Okay. Anyway, this particular queen's always out there helping everybody else. And because she wants to, she's that kind and loving queen. However, physician, heal thyself first. Don't go out there and, run yourself ragged and be a yes man to everybody that, wants you to do something for them. It's time for you just to say, you can say no. I tell people you can be mad till you're glad again. Oh, well, and no's a full sentence. You deserve to take care of your needs. So do that, do something good for yourself. Well, that's what I have for you, Trend. Thank you so much. God bless, Trend. Okay, let's see who we've got next. We've got, come back here. We got to go back here. We have Tracy, if I'm right. Here. Yes. A general reading for this week. Okay, Tracy, we'll give you a general.
Okay, Tracy, nice to see you in the room. Thank you for coming in. So your first card is all about balance. It's the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. And as we can see on the card here, look, she's trying to ride a unicycle and juggle all at the same time. Never easy. So she's got to focus on balance. So we're talking about financial balance. We're talking about work-life balance. We are talking about how much time do you give away and how much time do you take out for yourself. So all of these things need considering. It also might be the fact that you've got two options going to be coming up for you and you need to choose one or the other. So this first card is lots going on and you juggling all sorts of different things and you finding the balance down the middle. The next two cards are both aces. First one, Ace of Pencils. So the aces are about new beginnings, a fresh new start, something new. The Ace of Pencils, the Ace of Swords is about clarity, new ideas, you working out how something works. This is the light bulb moment card. Look, she's missed with the first few attempts at the target, but now she's hit it right in the middle. She knows exactly what to do. She's learned how to do that. So this is the clarity coming in. This is new ideas coming in. This is perhaps new ways of doing things that you can consider. And this is immediately followed by the Ace of Teacups, the Ace of Cups. And if I had to summarize this card, this is the start of lovely things. This is the start of something lovely. So it could be a new friendship. It could be somebody coming in to help you, somebody who appreciates you, somebody bringing you some lovely news and some appreciation. But generally, this is lovely things like joy and optimism and happiness and fulfillment, the start of something lovely. And the 16 life experience is your final card. Now, this is a major arcana card. And this is all about you making those positive changes now. Now, on the card, she's built a sandcastle and it's washing away. But she's taking from it these little pearls of wisdom. Everything that she's learned from that experience. And she's taking those pearls of wisdom with her and making positive changes based on those experiences. So going with the good and leaving behind what you don't need anymore. This is very much been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Now I'm moving on because I know where to go and I know what to do. And this Ace of Pencils says, I know exactly what to do. This is the clarity coming in. So very much a week of balance, things going on, you juggling all different things, then the clarity coming in and you going, yes, I know exactly what to do. And you moving forward towards happiness and joy, making those positive changes. So Tracy, I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful. Welcome, Sean. Sean G, nice to see you again. Okay, Tracy, something's going to suddenly happen. This is a card of change. When we get the Tower card, it's a Tower moment where all of a sudden, you know, yeah, the brakes come on, there you go. And you come to a skidding stop and you go, well, that's the end of that. Now what am I going to do? So it's change of some sort. Be prepared in, you know, this week coming that you're going to find something is going to change. Your plans might have to be flipped. You might have to do things in a different way. However, it'll be for the better, because whenever this comes up, the Tower card comes up, I always say that you're going to look at things from a different perspective and you're going to build something better on a stronger, better, firmer foundation. I want you to be careful again, because maybe suddenly you may be faced with some sort of an argument or a battle here. When we get the Five of Swords, it's a card that says pick your battles wisely. This is the no-win situation. You know, sometimes we get into tug of wars, conflicts of interest. Not everybody's our best friend at work, and maybe somebody wants to stir the pot up or the cauldron and kind of poke you with a stick and want you to barter or sparring with them. Now, I always say you can't fight by yourself if you walk away from it. They're looking for a sparring partner, okay? So pick your battles wisely, but it could crop up all of a sudden, okay? Now, which is a change you didn't expect. Now, that was your focus, okay? So focus on this, not getting involved in this battle, okay? Like I say, they can't fight by themselves. Now, in your challenge part, you got the Devil. And the Devil is that card that says you're feeling as though maybe you're being, you know, it's a card of feeling held back, chained down. What's holding you back from your happiness or moving forward or being able to feel free again? And this is a card that says maybe this person is stirring the cauldron, may cause a little bit of a hassle this week. Just walk away from them. Okay. This is about you leaving behind anything that's holding you back. All right. Now, your messages from your guides and spirit are the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is that card where you could be thinking about the past. You could be reflecting on it, being nostalgic, and thinking about those times. But he's got his back to the possibilities of new abundance behind him, the Two Cups. He's only looking at the three that have tipped over. And so he's, as we call this, crying in spilt milk. This is about letting those times go, walking away from these problems. Okay, you don't need them in your life. All right. They're holding you back from being happy, feeling fulfilled. So something may crop up this week where you remember this. Okay. So, you know, walk away from those situations, realize there's beautiful new opportunities, beautiful new friendships, beautiful new relationships out there that you could still have if you lift your chin and say, don't need this. Not my monkeys, not my battle. I'm leaving. Now, your outcome is excellent, because you've got the Chariot, and the Chariot is that card that says you're ready to move on. He's all dressed up and all the garb that he needs to ride that bike. He knows he feels safe now. He can go out and, ride that bike anywhere. So, this is all about you, but he's prepared. So be prepared for a change this week. Be prepared to walk away from people who are, poking you and wanting to get you involved in their drama. Okay. And move forward. You're going to come out ahead of the game because you're bigger and brighter and stronger than that. He's a champion. I always say he goes into the arena prepared and he comes out a winner because he prepared himself. Okay. So just think about that. At the end of the week, you're going to come out ahead of the game anyway. Okay, so Tracy, I hope that helps you a little bit. And thank you so much. Blessings, my dear. Okay, let's see who we've got. Yes, you're on the list, Sean G. When I mentioned your name, I was writing it down. Okay. All right, we're going on to do Jojo. All right, Jojo. Okay, Jojo. Do you have a question, sweetheart, that you'd like us to focus this reading on? You haven't said general or anything specific. I'm scrolling down here to see if I missed anything. If not, you want to just throw it out there? You're welcome, Tracy. Thank you so much. So Tracy, send us something you want us to focus on, or do you want us to pull cards for a general, the energy around you right now? Okay. So we'll just give it a minute. Your last message is, how did you see my name? Okay, so let's see what Jojo's got to say. We'll wait. We can ask that spirit to, what do you need to see, know, and expect? Come on, Jojo. Let us know what you want us to focus this on. Or we're going to be asking spirits what you need to see, know, and expect, okay? All right. That's the way we're going to do it, Anne. Okay. Maybe she had to step out for a second. She'll be back.
Okay. So, Jojo, thank you for coming into the room.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. All right. It is like a general. Okay. What the universe has to start for me. Okay, perfect. Yep. Thanks, Jojo.
Good with that. That's great. So, your first card, 3 of Wands. This is about long-term planning. It's looking at the bigger picture. It's dreaming big and then dreaming bigger. Now, on the card, look, the big dream is the healthy forest. But she has to plant the little seedlings first. So this is very much a card of dreaming big, looking at the bigger picture, and then working out what you need to do now to start those first tiny action steps to get you there. Because if you don't plant the seedlings, the trees won't grow. So it could be a long-term goal, something that you've been hoping to work towards. It might be a dream. Put a date on a dream when you've got a goal, and then work out what you need to do first. Now, it might be something really insignificant you feel. It might be a little bit of research. It might be sending a message. It might be sending an email, talking to somebody. Do those first little action steps to get you moving in this new direction. The 4 of Wands, the next card in the tarot. This is lovely. This is you being appreciated. This is you being recognized. And here she is, look on the card. She's been given a lovely bunch of tulips and a thank you balloon. She's been appreciated for everything she does and all that she is. And she's having the grace to say thank you. So there's very much recognition and appreciation coming through this week. The Queen of Teacups steps up next. Now, this could be you. And the queens are authority figures in the deck. And the Queen of Teacups brings in 2 messages, really. And the first one is to look after you. Just make sure your energy levels are topped up first, because what this queen does really well is she looks after other people. She absolutely personifies charity, humanity, and humility. And here she is on this card, look, making this enormous pot of tea for other people. She's helping them. She's helping them to feel better. She's helping them to feel good. She's very tuned in emotionally. She knows how people feel and she looks after them. And in order for her to be so fantastic at doing that, she has to look after herself first. There's this lovely overarching energy of loving kindness and charity. Some people call this Queen of Cups the Queen of Hearts because she's just such a beautiful, loving energy. Your final card is the Eight of Teacups. Now, this says when you are making these new plans and looking at the bigger picture and getting your dream written down, do it in manageable steps. I was talking about those first little action steps because this Eight of Teacups is all about little steps. She's poised at the edge. This could be you wondering, oh, shall I? Best thing to do. Here's the success flag. And all she has to do is to hop onto that first stepping stone. And the next is right in front of her. And then the next, all the way across. So breaking things down into manageable small steps and taking each little step will get you to success just as quickly. We don't have to do everything in a giant leap. Small, manageable mindfulness steps will get you there just the same. So what does the universe have in store? You going after what you would really like, getting your plans together, doing so with love, compassion, and kindness, and making your way across a step at a time to this lovely success that's waiting for you. So I hope that resonates, Jojo. I hope that makes sense.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Okay, Jojo, you've got the Two of Wands. You're waiting for something to happen. It's like you're waiting for your ship to come in. This is the card of, maybe you're going to be planning a trip. You're holding the globe in your hand. You might be thinking about wanting to travel somewhere as well, but you're waiting for something to happen. And this is a card that says you might be wanting to plan a trip for business, or you may be wanting to partner up with somebody to do a trip in general. But this is a card that says stay focused on your goals and be patient. You got the Strength card coming in next in your focus part of this reading. And so focus on being patient, compassionate, understanding. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in the heat of the moment with the roar of the lion, because often words are things that happen at that time we can't take back. So think about being strong, but in a kinder, more compassionate way. Listen to the other side of the story before you jump to conclusions. Your challenge here is seeing the truth in a situation with the King of Swords. You might be feeling as though you need some professional advice. This king is somebody who could be an advocate, promote, or defend you for something, or just someone who's going to give you some wise counsel about a situation. It could be anything. Maybe you need a will signed, or maybe you need a document signed, or maybe you need something looked over. This person is a person that you should lean into. Coming in from your messages from your guides and spirit, you've been given the beautiful Page of Cups. So they might be giving you a little warning that someone out there may want to take a relationship to the next level. It could also be a friendship that's growing and getting stronger. This particular page, I always say, can look younger, act younger, be younger than you, or even just bring a youthful, modern, up-to-date aspect into the energy into your life. They may be short-lived. They may be somebody who, I always say if this is a relationship, it might be short-lived because he carries a fish. And that fish, we know that the fish at the first sign of fear was going to swim off in another direction. So it could be that as well. But I do think that there might be something where you're going to be surprised by somebody's intentions. They're going to want to let you know. Coming in at the end of the reading, which is your final outcome, you've got the Two of Cups. So this could be communicating with this page. There could be somebody coming forth saying, hey, this is how I feel. I want to let you know. The Two of Cups is that card of partnership. Okay, it's a beautiful card. So there could be somebody new that you totally didn't think had intentions or caring feelings for you, whether it's a soulmate or a love mate. Okay, it's partnership. So I hope that helps out. Thank you so much, Jojo. Blessings for coming in. Okay, going back, let's see who we have. Ellen. Okay, poor Ellen. Okay, 17 months in France, still no job and no permanent home. My age and British CV seems to be the culprit. What's the CV, Anne?
Curriculum vitae. It's the information that she will put forward in order to apply for a job. So it's all about Helene. She tells them all about her skills, herself. It's a little, it's information that gives your prospective employer all the information you can about yourself.
Okay. Okay. She's considering going back to the UK or a total new country. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what the cards tell us.
Yeah, yes. Anne-Marie's just said it's a resume.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought it was a resume. Yeah.
Right.
So it sounds, yeah, it's like a resume, right? It tells them your qualifications and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's when I was listening to Anne discuss it. I figured that's what it sounded like to us here, our resume. Well, what qualifications we have to offer to that position and that job. Yeah. Okay. And Damara says your bio. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I always tell them you don't have to legally tell them your age. Don't do it. Don't do it. They cannot, you know, refuse you because of your age. It has to do with your capabilities, but we know they have ways of getting around things. That's for sure. Okay. All righty.
Righty. So, Helene, oh, it's so good to see you in the room. Yeah, I've been thinking about you, and
Yeah. And we were
you've got
talking
some
about
lovely cards as well. So, now then, 17 months in France, considering going back to the UK, right, or a total new country. So, your first card here, 8 of Teacups. This sort of sums up your question, because here you are poised at the edge, not knowing which step to take and how to get to where you want to be. So here you are poised, wondering what to do for the best. Take one step, then another, then another. Take it in small, manageable steps, because something like that decision you're making is a massive decision. It's a huge leap. It's a giant leap. So this card says, take it a step at a time. The 5 of Pencils, 5 of Swords is next. And this says, learn from experience. She's closed the door. She's learned the lesson. She's been there, done that, had the t-shirt and gone, right, now I know. And then here she is moving forward. She's crossing the bridge here. And she's following new ideas, new plans, and going in a new direction. She's working out new ways forward. So this is lovely that it's following on from this, which is kind of inertia. This is the kind of stuck, oh, not so sure. Closing the door on something now and moving forward with new plans and new ideas. Now, the 2 of Teacups is next. So this is about discussion and conversation. It can mean a lovely new partnership, but generally talking things over, listening and speaking. And when you are talking things over, you need to be absolutely crystal clear and make sure that you understand exactly what's going on and the other people understand you as well. So this is really important. There has to be some really direct, clear communication. And you're going to be doing that beautifully, because the King of Coins, King of Pentacles comes in next. This is the King of Success, new opportunity, confidence. This King is known as the Midas Touch King, because everything they do is successful, because they've had to learn how to be. This hasn't been easy. The King of Coins is only the King of Coins because he's had to learn all the lessons all the way through to get to this situation. And now that he's here, he's happy to share that knowledge, understanding, and wisdom with other people. So this is an authority figure coming in to help you with a how-to plan. This king will give sound advice, will give help, will boost your confidence, will show you how to get to where you would like to go. And the final card, I pulled an extra one for you, the High Priestess, a Major Arcana card. Here she is, look, and she's reading. She's very often pictured with a book. And the book that she's reading is called How to Just Wait. And the one that she's read says, take your time and think it through. The High Priestess isn't in any rush. She doesn't make snap decisions. She doesn't make decisions on an impulse. Everything she does She's worked it out. She's read about it. She's found out all the information. And I really feel this is something, Helene, that you need to be doing. There's lots of information that you need to find out first. So when you make your move to success, when you get going with those new plans in those new directions, you know exactly where you're going and what you are doing because you've talked it over and you've done your homework. And the high priestess also asks herself, is this what I would really like to do? Now, years ago, when I was training as a life coach and we were asking people to set realistic goals, one of the questions, and it always used to make me laugh because it used to make me think of the Spice Girls. Is it what you want, what you really, really want? And I used to put that in my notes.
Yeah.
So that I would remember when I was learning to coach somebody, you know, ask them that if where they're wanting to go is what they really want, or are they doing it to please other people? So think Spice Girls, think, is it what I want, what I really, really want? And if it is, then go for it. But take that time to ask yourself that question first. So Helene, I wish you well, and it's so good to see you.
Yeah, when we saw you pop up, we went, yes, look who's here. Okay. All right. So I can see, that you've been confused about this. You're looking out towards, the seashore again with the Two of Wands. And often this is making two decisions and two choices and two options that might, I think you're being torn. Do I do this or do I do that? Now, coming in with your focus part of it, you're really focused on money. Okay, you're worried about your finances right now, but I feel that you're being very careful about and budgeting your money right now. So I do think that you might be really trying to save your money and keeping your money and budgeting your money so that you can make this change in your life. Now, coming in your challenge part, you have the Four of Cups, and this is about feeling as though you're missing out on an opportunity and you can't see the forest for the trees. And so the challenge here is to try to stay positive. When we get that Four of Cups, it's that card of regretting and maybe the offers that you were getting weren't good enough for you and you're worthy of better offers coming in. So don't focus so much on the negative. Try to be positive still. Okay. Now, you are in charge because you are the emperor. You're very logical. You're very organized. And I know you do your research. But to me, Elaine, I think it's almost like the powers that be are right now are kind of against this. Like you said, you're having difficulty finding the job, finding a home, getting secure there, having stability for long-term plans. And, right now, I think that you are still in charge. I think that you're being logical and organized and you're still doing your research. So don't get down on yourself and think that you can't do it because you're we've talked, I've seen you, you're a beautiful, intelligent, strong woman, and you're going to get through this because at the end of the day, the outcome is the 10 of Cups or 10 of pen. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. Why have we got two of them here? No, the 10 of Cups. No, it's a 9 that I have on your outcome card. So the 10 of Cups is happy ever after. Okay. You're going to feel security again. You're going to feel at home, and I do believe you're moving. Okay. I don't think you're going to stay in France or you're going to be relocating because this is feeling at peace and harmony within your home life. Okay. Feeling at home, within where you are. All right. There could be, at home within those four walls, at home within your life. So I did ask Spirit for a final card and I said, is she going to move? And you got the 9 of Cups. Okay. And it's a big yes on that card. You can see the yes on that card. So the 9 of Cups is about wishes coming true. It's about realizing your dreams. Whoops. I goofed things up with my camera. It'll come back in a minute. It'll refocus. Anyhow, I'm not worried about seeing me. So it is the card of prosperity. It is the card of abundance. It is that card of knowing that your dreams can come true. But I think you're going to be relocating because you said a total different country or the UK. Now I'm going to toss something out there. because you've always talked about wanting to be in Burgundy and be in France and go back there. You speak beautiful French. You are French. You're from there, from there, and you live many years in Britain. And we know Britain is a beautiful place to live, but it's a very expensive place to live too. I'm tossing this out to you because there's so many people that have gone to the Eastern countries, like or the beautiful countries like Taiwan and not Taiwan. What is it I'm trying to find out here? These Malaysian countries where you can live there. I mean, I know somebody's retiring and she's going to Malaysia, then she's going to Bali, and she's going to all these places because they're reasonable. And even India, they're reasonable places to live. Now, I don't know if you're that, if you want to go that far, but there are places where I know Brits have gone and they're living really inexpensively. Another place you can live is Dubai. Dubai, you don't pay taxes. You live there and, it's this beautiful Shangri-La where the money you make is the money you make. So if they pay you $100 an hour, you make $100 an hour. Getting that money out of the country, you have to figure that out. But it's such a beautiful country to go. And I don't know how hard it is to live there, but I do know people, you have to, I think, pretty much have a job before you go. But there are countries out there that you can live and be much cheaper. So, and you're so spiritual as well. So you may consider that too. But I know going back to Britain, you've lived there all those years. You have connections. You could get a job tomorrow. You know that. But I do see you moving. Whether you move to another country or you go back to Britain, I see you moving. Okay. So, but you're at the end of the day, you don't get the 10 of cups and the 9 of cups because it's not going to work. Okay. These are some of the best cards you could ever get for success and happiness and long-term, a long-term stability for your future. Okay. So you still, I don't know. Right. Okay. So this is a good reading, but I do think, and you're so brave. Like you don't think twice about saying, well, I'm going to do this and this and this, and you go off and you do it. So you have that ability to do that. Okay. So I would keep my options open. I would be looking into two options, a totally different country. And as soon as I figure out that country and get my head straight, I'll let you know what I was talking about. Okay. But, I think you're going to be, you could go back to the UK in a minute and you would be employable and you would have a job there. That's not a problem. But, other countries as well, especially if you want to be, you want to settle and be an expat, don't pick Italy because Italy is one of the hardest countries to get into. To live there long term. You can live there part time, but you can't live there full time without all that paperwork, and it takes forever. Because I know people that are over there. Anyway, don't lose faith, my darling. Okay, you're going to find, you're going to be able to see the light. Okay, thank you so much, Helen, and it's so good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a long time, and I've missed you actually. And so's Anne. We both were. Yay! There, look who's here. Okay. Erica, thank you, Erica, darling. Thank you for coming in, and we'll do a general for you. Helen, keep in touch, please. Let me know how your plans are going, okay? You don't have to have a private reading with me, just to drop me a line to touch base, okay? Thank you. All right, Erica, what do we got for our Erica?
Okay, Erica, nice to see you, and thank you for coming into the room, and also thank you for those lovely comments on my channel every week when I put the readings up. It does make such a difference. So, starting off with your reading, we've got the Two of Coins. Now, this has come up a few times already. This is balance. This is asking you to focus on balance because you might be juggling more than one thing at once. So very much financial balance needs considering. Work-life balance needs considering. How much time do you give away? How much time are you taking for yourself? Making these wise choices and making sure that in amongst this busy week when you are juggling everything and lots of things, that you find that little space just for you. Your help or your hurdle, the Page of Coins comes in and says you need to do your homework. Now, the pages all bring a message. They all have an envelope on the deck. And this little page is reading. And she's reading a book called Happy to Learn. She's doing a research. She's finding out information. And then she needs a little nudge just to put that into practice. So I do feel that the study research and you need to find out more information. What do you need to focus on? Stepping up and speaking up. This is the card, the 7 of Wands. It's about you being assertive. It's about you saying, no, thank you. And that's a full sentence. It's about you saying, this will work better for me. On the card, she's got so close to success, but she's got to get past this gate with these grumpy sheep behind it. So she's got to stand up for herself, be assertive, but kind while she's doing it. So don't be afraid to step up and say what it is that will work well for you. How can you help yourself? King of Coins, one of the best cards in the deck. Here they are showing up again. King of Pentacles. Success, opportunity, confidence. This king can do anything. Anything they turn their hand to is successful because they've had to learn how to do that. This hasn't come easy. So this could be you or could be somebody coming in to help you with a how-to plan. Especially now you've got this new information. How to put that together in a workable plan to get you moving forward. Pulling it all together, the Justice card says, just follow your moral compass. Do what you know is the right thing to do. Here she is, look, she's been led by this little moral compass. And these are lovely qualities like integrity, honesty, fairness, justice. Allow those to lead the way. Do what you know is the right thing to do. And when you've done that, we've got the Sun, one of the best cards in the whole deck. Here is success. And it's right next to this King of Coins card. What a lovely combination of cards together there. This is you reaping the rewards of your hard work. She's planted the sunflower seeds and now they're finally flowering for her. After all that work, here's the success. And it also says get busy on those new ideas as well. So looking at your cards overall, a week of balance, balancing things out. You need to focus on finance, time, how much time you give away, making sound and sensible choices. Do your study, do your research. There's information that you need to find out. And when you find it out, it's time to step up and speak up and say what it is that will work for you. Because the King of Coins comes in with this confidence, this plan. This could be you, in fact, stepping up into this role of teacher, helper, mentor, helping other people to be successful. So do what you know is the right thing to do. Be led by integrity and all those beautiful qualities because you are well on your way to success when you do. So, Erica, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Okay, I got to send this message.
So Brenda's typing.
Okay, so
are you good with Erica, Brenda?
Yeah, I'm going to do Erica. The country that I was trying to think of was Thailand, and I couldn't think of it. And she just came across with it. She just says, I have a friend in Thailand. Yes. And I know a guy over in Thailand that is from England. He's a Brit and he's moved to Thailand now. And he's got this beautiful apartment. He's got a job. He's also sort of a life coach and he's a reader. And I met him. He does what we do as well. But, you know, if you ever want me to get in touch with him, if you need guidance, Helen, I can get a hold of him. Okay. And you guys could connect where he could help you out with things. Okay. He's up in his 50s. He's a nice guy. And I've known him for years. And that's where he is in Thailand. And he loves it. He loves it. Okay. Well, I'm glad. Do you think I could think of that word, Thailand? It was just blank.
Better than 2 a.m.
Absolutely pulled a blank on my head because, you know, you get concentrating on the cards and the reading and, your focus. And that's it. That's what you see.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so Erica, I think, you've got the devil card. You're letting go of things. You're not going to allow yourself to be held back. It is a card of addiction as well, or addictive thinking or behavior or outdated mindsets. But I think you're going to be doing things healthier for yourself, walking away from toxic energy around you, relationships or things that aren't working out, not allowing things to hold you back, to seek your full potential of happiness. Coming in your focus part of the reading, you've got the temperance, and the universe is saying, slow down, put the brakes on a little bit. You want to take yourself from here to here. You want to be balanced. So this is a card that says, do things in moderation. Okay. Those other things aren't going to work for you. You end up with a horrible hangover at the next morning. I'm being funny, but you know what I mean. Do things in moderation. Don't jump into anything too quickly. Okay. Take your time. That's what you're supposed to focus on. Now, in your challenge part of it, you've got, I'm going to look at the number on this. You've got the seven of wands, and you may find that you don't defend yourself and stand up for yourself as much as you should. Yeah. And so, you have this ability to keep moving forward, stand in your corner, defend what you're doing, stand in your truth. Okay. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be too shy. Don't hide back. You're not a wallflower. Coming in with your messages from your spirit, you've got the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is, being structured, organized, standing in your truth, being willing to do that. Okay. So that's what you need to do. Take your time, realize that you deserve to be the best that you can be. And you could also be seeking out some legal advice from somebody, and that, that could be a legal eagle. Now, your outcome is, did you not get this too? The King of Pentacles. I know you got the King of Pentacles somewhere in the readings. Maybe it was someone. There you go. So here comes the King of Pentacles. This is the Midas touch card, landing on your feet, coming up smelling like a rose no matter what. Any doors of opportunity that present themselves, hold your chin high, square your shoulders off, stand there and go through them with confidence, because this is a card that says you cannot make a mistake. Everything comes up roses. So that's what I have for you, Erica. Thank you so much. Blessings, my dear, for coming in.
Brenda, out of 78 cards and across the ocean, for one reading, we get two the same when we've both shuffled.
Not just one, two. That's amazing. Once in a while, we'll get one, but that's amazing. Yeah. So those are very definite, positive confirmations. When you get two cards the same, both from Anne and me, that means those are the cards you need to really be focused on. Okay. That means that's a big, big message for you. Okay. So that was Erica. Now we're going on to our good friend, Earl. Hi, Earl. Nice to see you again. How does the energy look for the rest of the month with my career? Okay, we're going to pull a different deck here for that. All right. Let's see what we have for you. Thank you, Tammy, for all your help in the room. I do see your postings. I may not get there to thank you, but I'm aware that you're my doorkeeper. You keep us in check here. Okay.
Now then, so Elle, thank you for coming into the room, and lovely to read for you. How does the energy look for the rest of the month for your career? Well, the first card we've got is you enjoying the results of your hard work, the 9 of Coins. This is lovely. This is you taking time out just for you. It's really enjoying the results of your hard work. So that's the first card. The next card is another 9. This time, pencils, swords in traditional tarot. And this says, stay positive and focus on what could go right. So often we are programmed to do just the opposite. She's only focusing on what's working. She's not looking at anything else. It's like that lovely, only look where you'd like to go saying. So focus on what could go right, stay positive, and focus on where you want to go. Because the Wheel of Fortune is next. One of the major arcana cards, and looking for the rest of the month in your career, this could well move forward quite quickly. This is what this Wheel of Fortune card is about. This shows up if things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit stale or a little bit uncertain. Suddenly, here is your movement forward, and you are making that move forward. And on the card, she's collecting all these leaves, and they have lovely qualities on them. All the gifts, inspiration, positivity, everything that she's good at, everything that she loves to do. It's positive moves forward, it's happiness, and very optimistic. Be mindful. We've got the Four of Coins, Four of Pentacles. This is trying to get things into balance. Now, this asks you to consider situations of too much or too little. So when you're making this move forward, it's going to be a mindfulness move. It's going to be well thought out. And on this card, she has to consider the finances. She's got to consider the work involved, work-life balance, financial balance, how much time it's going to take up, and making sure that you've got time for yourself as well. So all those extremes of too much or too little need bringing into balance. They all need considering. And your final outcome card, another major arcana card, is unity, number 5. Now, this is all about working well together in a team. This is working well with other people, everybody bringing their expertise to the table for the benefit of everybody. It's meetings, it's discussions, it's collaborations, it's talking things over, it's working out new plans. Now, sometimes it can be carrying on with a plan because you've always done that and it's always worked. This can also be a new way of doing things, stepping right outside and doing something completely different. But this is going to involve working well, part of a team, and people getting together to discuss and be absolutely certain so that everybody is collaborating together and everybody comes out with an outcome which suits everybody. It's working well together to move everybody forward. So, Earl, I hope that resonates and I hope that makes sense for you.
Thank you very much. And okay, so it's an interesting read. I know you wanted it to do with your career this month. Okay, so I pulled 2 from the career and the life deck, and it says education. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. So I think that you might be wanting to add to your resume. You could be taking something new, some sort of a course that you find would be beneficial with your business. The next card you got is taking steps, and it says action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find the opportunities. I'm getting the feeling that you're feeling in a little bit of a slump right now. Business might be a little bit sort of low or slow. Don't allow yourself to get up in your head about that. Okay. Stay positive with this. The 2 cards that I said were interesting is the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So there's ways of looking at that. There could be some partnership or somebody you want to work with when it comes to your business that you're going to want to bring into the business, or you're going to be working closely connected and you're going to have a good relationship with that person. It could be a new beginning, something that you're really going to love and feel attached and feel good about. Okay. Now, taking that as a business read, not a love read. Okay. Now that's what you need to focus on. In your challenge part is the Fool. And it's like there's something you want to embark on. You want to go out and do something new, but you still have your foot stuck in the other position. You're not ready to jump yet. And this is a card of preparation. And so maybe something that you're going to be doing, like taking some new form of study, some course of some sort, may help you feel more secure and prepared to go after something new. Maybe you're expanding your business or something, and this is what you need to do, but be prepared. Okay. You've heard me say this 1,000 times. Don't jump off that cliff till you check your parachute. Cross your T's, dot your I's, and get your ducks in a row. Now, the messages from your guides and spirit is the 10 of Wands. Now, the 10 of Wands says, wow, feeling stressed out, feeling overloaded, feeling, you're pushing yourself too hard. It's time for you to just slow down. Okay. Learn from that. But usually 10s are conclusion. 10s are the ends of things where you may have really pushed yourself lately. And now you can put your feet up and say, oh, finally, I got it done. But it was a struggle. Some days you feel as though you're pulling dead weight uphill. Okay. So learn from that. Your outcome card is a strength card, and that means you're stronger than you actually think you are. But this is also the card of being a really good listener. I always say, listen to the other side of the story. Don't jump to conclusions. Try to be, a good listener as well. This is a card of, forgiveness, compassion, understanding, tolerance, patience, all of those things. Not getting caught up in the heat of the moment when, we all get impatient and we, spewed off things that we can't take our words back. So the strength card says you're standing in your strength. Okay. You're going to catch more bees with honey than you ever will with vinegar. So that's what I have for you, Earl. I hope that helps you out. Okay. Thank you so much. God bless, Earl. Okay. Coming in next. What have we got here? T-Wing. Hey, T-Wing. I like that name. General reading for the week, please. Okay. Let's see what we have. T-Wing. And I think T-Wing's our last super chat. Actually, we're down to 10 people. We were up to 20 there a while ago. And as time permits, it's 4:21. You have a new girlfriend. Okay. Maybe that was your Ace of Cups and your Lover's card. Okay. But I was reading it because you specifically asked for, your career. So, yeah, it's there. I see it. So it's interesting, the Lovers and the Ace, and that's your new love. Beautiful. I'm happy for you. All righty. Here we go.
So first of all, we have the card for you. 8 of Pencils. So this is the 8 of Swords. So the first thing you need to be mindful of on this card, look, you have to look very closely. She's got all her negative thoughts in a balloon and she's just about to pop that with a pin because she's got a lovely delivery from the self-belief company saying, oh, yes, I can. So this needs to be your mantra. It's the card of self-belief. It's the card of you supporting yourself. It's the card of you saying, yes, I can. And not taking any notice of any negativity or anybody else's negativity. Very much a week when you're talking things over. This unity card has come out again. Now, this is about working well together, talking things over. It's about meetings, mentoring, teaching, discussions, collaborations. It's all about conversation and talking to people. And everybody bringing their little bit of expertise so everybody can work out a plan and move forward for the benefit of everybody. So again, it might be new ways of doing things. It might be working out new plans, new ways forward, but definitely talking things over. So first 2 cards, having the lovely mindfulness to say, yes, I can. And then we're discussing, we're talking things over. We are having collaborations and meetings with people because the next card is fabulous. The new beginnings card, literally what it says on the card. Fabulous new beginnings, a fresh new start, a new chapter opening up. This is transformational energy. If things have felt a little bit stuck, this is the new beginning, perhaps, that you've been waiting for. And literally 3 out of your 4 cards are major arcana cards. This is strong energy. And your final card, the Hermit, here you are, stepping up into this leadership role, shining your light in the world, teaching from experience and leading by example. What a fantastic job. So something new and you stepping into this with confidence. Don't let anybody else's negativity or your own hold you back. Talk it over first, get your plan together so you know exactly what you're doing. And then this is the week of a fabulous new beginning. So I hope that resonates with you and I wish you well.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Anne. Okay, welcome, T-Wing. Nice to see you in our room. The cards that I have for you is starting off with the beginning. You've got the five Five of Pentacles. And this is a card of you being concerned, maybe worry about money, your finances, feeling as though you're out having to deal with the world and battle on your own. This is a card that says there are going to be opportunities, doors that you can go through. Don't internalize this and fight through battles by yourself when there is help out there. So the challenges are here, but the resources are there to resolve those challenges. In your focus part of it, you've got the Eight of Cups. And like Anne said, you one step, her cards show stepping stones. All you need to do is keep going forward one step at a time. With the Eight of Cups, they're never divided up equally, even though the 8 is a very powerful number, often a card we manifest money on, the 8. But it's also that card that says you're in the process of balancing yourself. Okay. You're, one step at a time. You're moving out of a situation you don't have to go back to. Okay. You've made them, you're making your mind up now that you want to get out of a situation or something in your life, and you're going to move forward. It may take you time, but you're going in the right direction. Your challenge part of the reading is the Knight of Swords. And this is big changes, but opportunities that present themselves. Don't be afraid to go after them. Okay, that could be your challenge. You might be, I don't know if I want to do it. It's going to take you time, but there's something new you want to go after. And really, I think at the end of the day, you want to have financial security. Okay. And also, the Knight of Swords is that card of charging in, but putting the brakes on a little bit when you get there. Okay. You get excited about something too, but your challenge is, I think you're afraid to do that. Okay. So don't be afraid to go after what you want. Something could come in suddenly that could work for you. Now, the Queen of Wands says, hey, you're going to go after what you want. She's the one that I tell you, everybody, that, she flips the bird at everybody that doubts her. And she says, hey, watch me. I struggled to get here, and I'm going to go for my goals. I'm going to do what I want. So whatever that is, if she's opening up her own business, or she's going to some country she's never lived, or whatever the case is, she's focused and she's going after her goals, and she's going to be successful because of it. Okay. Your outcome card's best card one of the best cards in the deck. It's the Star card. So shine in your light, walk in your light, T-Wing. Don't be afraid. You've got great inspiration there and things that you dream about doing. The Stars is a card that says dream as big as you want to dream, because if you stay focused on your goals, you'll get there. Okay. Your dreams will come true. So stay focused, walk in your light. You have a lot. Don't be afraid to go out there and market yourself. Let the powers that be know who you are and what you have. Okay. Well, thank you so much. So T-Wing's laughing here. Okay. All right. Taking steps to make the changes with reluctance. Yeah, that's basically. Okay. Give me some good news today, please. Okay. Anne Marie, your doll. Okay. Anne Marie. Okay. So we're going to go in now to the beginning of the week, the beginning of the line up here of people. We'll go down here so we can see our finals. But anyway, you're very welcome, T-Wing. Okay, so at the beginning here, let's see who we've done. Well, we do have Anne Marie, because we've done a reading for Tammy, Trend Zone, Ellen, Queen. I don't know if she's still here. We're down to 11 people. But anyway, Anne Marie, you are the next. And we're pulling a general for you. Okay, she needs some good news. All right, let's see what we can do. Anne Murray, our Canadian songbird, sings a song like that. A little good news today. I could use a little good news today. So look it up. It's an amazing song. Okay. Let's see what we have. I still have 3 more videos to get out there. Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, and I'm going to do them probably tomorrow morning, the day they're due. I've had such a crazy busy week.
So, Anne-Marie, this is a week for you about balance. So we've got the 2 of coins here. So this is you juggling all sorts of different things all at once. And this card says, just take things easy. Just look, here we go again, Brenda. So we're talking about financial balance, work-life balance. How much time do you give away and how much time do you take for you? So all these things just need considering and bringing into balance. Moving forward, teamwork, making the dream work. We've got the 3 of coins. It's the next card in the deck. And this is about you working well together, part of a team, part of a really wonderful team, because look, it's when they all work together that's where the success can be found. Everybody bringing their gifts and talents and everybody working well together. So very much you moving forward, not on your own, but working as part of a successful team. Choose carefully. This is the 7 of teacups, 7 of cups. On the card, look, she's stepping back because she has lots of options to choose from. Now, this 2 of coins also says you might have 2 options to choose from. There's going to be a decision that needs making this week. Now, most of these teacups have lovely things in, like butterflies or bars of chocolate. But there's one down here with a little grumpy gingerbread man in it, and we don't want to choose him. So she's doing the right thing. She's stepping back and she's looking at them all before deciding. So there's a definite energy here of you assessing things, stepping back, looking at all your options, not being in any rush, just taking your time. And I've literally said taking your time. And this is the next card, the awakening card. Look, she's taking her time. She's playing. She's upside down. She's looking at things from everybody's perspective. She's looking at things from all different angles. She's choosing a positive perspective, but she's taking a time. So very much a card again of balance, stepping back, taking your time, assessing before deciding. And then the Page of Teacups comes in at the end, bringing in a message. This is lovely. She's got a little envelope there in the cup. Bringing in messages of love, appreciation. This Page of Teacups could bring in help, advice, assistance for you, something that you've really needed. And here she is showing up with not just messages of appreciation, but the help and the support for you as well. So I hope that resonates, and thank you for coming into the room. It's lovely to read for you.
Okay, I need to go back here because this is who we're reading. Okay, before we shut down, you know we always do Demarlin Green.
Yep.
And Elaine's going to stay in the room. She wants to know if we'll pull one card on that Thailand situation.
Okay.
Whether it's not right now, but before
Nope.
we shut down. Okay, I wrote her name in large so I don't forget. And I'll let you know because you always keep me on the path. Okay, all righty. I think you're gonna, right now. What do we got? We got the Page of Pentacles. I think that there's going to be an offer coming in that's going to be lucrative and it's going to be a good one. We know that the pages bring messages. This one has to do with money and the material part of your life. So I do think that there's going to be an offer come in that's going to be a secure one. Again, like Anne, I have the Two of Pentacles. We know that's the card of balance. And and you juggling things. You might be juggling your finances right now too. You might be thinking about your finances right now, but you're going to be okay. Okay. You come out ahead of the game, even though you're in a position right now where you can't see the forest for the trees. It's like, is this ever going to end? I just feel like I'm pushing dead weight uphill and it just goes on and on and on. But it does, because tens are the ends of things. And you know that, my friend. So this struggle will be over. And it's going to be over because someone's going to make the right call. Okay. I love how there's a star on the helmet. And to me, that's the law. Okay. Like a policeman. And I'm seeing that we know that this is a card of coming out and being a champion. All the preparation, all the information that's coming in will be the right stuff. And at the end of the day, what do you get? The best card in the deck, the Sun. Okay. This is going to be a brand new beginning. It's like rebirth. Things are going to change, all for the better. Okay. So yeah, but I never noticed that till now. Look at his picture there. It's like he's a police officer. He's got that badge on his helmet, right? Quite interesting. Yeah. He also has two, that the chariot is a card of Leo. So he's got the two lions on his feet. So interesting, Anne Marie. And you know me, I'm staying positive, Okay. All right. So that is Anne Marie. Now we're going to go on to do, there's a lot that we've already done. Queen, if you're still here. Damara. Okay. So Queen and Damara. Queen, if you're here. If not, Damara here. And I'm going to do Damara right now. And then Queen, if you're here, you can step forward, honey. Okay. So Damara, we're going to pull a couple cards for you. You're always in the room. We love you for always being here. I keep missing your Thursday shows. I'm either doing something or not home or whatever. I keep missing you. I used to watch you all the time, and I'm going to hope to get on the Sugar Bar again and watch you on Facebook live again. She's such a beautiful entertainer and singer. Okay.
Okay, so Damara, thank you for coming into the room again and all these lovely, life-affirming, positive. I don't always read everything that's going on because I'm busy reading the cards, but lovely little comments coming past all the time, and I'm truly grateful. So for you, we've got the Page of Wands. This is lovely. This is good news coming in. This is messages coming in of new ideas, something you're really excited about. It can be new information coming in, new creative projects, but it's good news, brilliant new ideas. Look, she's jumping for joy on the card. She's got all this new information coming in. You've got the Two of Wands next, and here you are moving forward. Our lovely angels on the cards, they have their backs to us because they're moving forward. They're working together. So this is you working together with somebody else. It's positive partnerships. And it's only when they work together that the success can be found. So very much a card of action, taking action steps. The Wand suit is exciting. It's optimistic. You've got the Page and the Two, and this is you making your move forward as part of a positive partnership. So think it through carefully. This is the Eight of Teacups again. This is the card of wise and sensible choices. This is the card where she is looking at all the options carefully before she decides. It's mindfulness, wise decision making. And if you are making your move and it's something big and it's something new, the King of Pentacles comes in as your final card. This would be someone, an authority figure. The King of Pentacles is very clever, very professional, clear thinking, very direct. Very often in a public speaking or a public image, this would be the energy, somebody you would turn to for professional advice, and they are happy to help you with that. So when you are making your choices about moving forward, make sure if you have this lovely advice available to you that you listen to it, because this King of Pentacles is coming in with advice and motivation. It's very balanced energy. It's very sensible. It's very grounded, and it's here to help you, especially if it's about anything complicated, like it would be a financial papers or a job contract, the tiny little print that would need looking over, anything like that. This King of Pentacles energy is here to help you. So I hope that resonates, Damara. I hope that makes sense.
Beautiful. Damara, I think that you're going to find things are going to start speeding up for you. You've got the Eight of Wands, okay? This is, the card of speed, momentum picking up. They always shows the wands flying through the air. But also look at the growth on those wands. So you could be seeing success coming in, in the near future, quite soon. It is also the card of travel. You might be booking an airline ticket. You might be wanting to go somewhere overseas as well. But it's also the card of Cupid's arrows. But I think it has to do with you tightening up your bootlaces, because I think things are going to start to pick up and you're going to get quite busy. But you are at a crossroads right now with the Two of Swords, trying to make your mind up. Do I do this or do I do that? This is a card that says, you've kind of sitting there thinking you're on the fence. But I think if you get all your ducks in a row and you see the picture in complete clarity, because she's sitting there with a blindfold on, right? She says, I can't see you. I don't know which way to go. So make sure you keep your eyes wide open as to the possibilities coming in. Even though this is quick movement, be careful. Don't jump into anything too quickly. Now, the final card here is the Five of Cups, and that's a card of sitting there thinking you're missing out on an opportunity. Things aren't moving fast enough. You can't see the trees for the forest. But I'm here to tell you that, this isn't your outcome card. This is how you may be feeling right now. But you're at a crossroads. Things haven't come into play 100%. But when they do, I think you're going to be busier than you ever dreamed you'd be. Okay, so make sure you've got that energy to keep up that pace. Okay. Okay. So Damara's here. Queen didn't step forward. Sean G's here. She wanted to know. And so we're going to do Sean G. Where are you here, Sean G? Okay. So this is just a general pull for you, darling. Okay. We pull 3 cards and whatever spirit has. Okay. So Sean G. Queen must have had to leave. She might.
Oh, she's here. She just come in, I think.
Okay, sweetheart, you're next. Okay, we're going to do Sean G and then we'll do you. Okay, because I spoke earlier, but I didn't see you. Okay.
Okay, so Sean, here we are. So what is card to start off your reading? Queen of Wands. This could be you. So our Queen of Wands she absolutely personifies confidence, self-esteem. Her motto in life is, yes, I can. And sometimes you just watch me. She's so sassy. Now, the reason she's so confident and self-assured is that she's had to learn how to be. And she can manifest anything that she wants whenever she needs it. And there she is, look, manifesting a pot of tea and a cake, just like that, because she can. She's very self-assured and very confident because she's learned how to be. So these are lovely qualities that you can be embracing. Self-belief, self-confidence with a yes, I can attitude. The Ace of Pentacles brings in something new. And in this case, it's clarity and new ideas. This is the light bulb moment card. She's been trying to hit this target, look. And now she has. She's hit it right in the middle because she's had to learn how to do it. So it's you. Suddenly the light bulb goes on. You think, now I know what to do. Because the new information comes in, the new clarity comes in, the new way of how to do something. And then here you are reflecting on all that. And it looks like actually as if nothing's happening much on this card because she's put down the rucksack and she's eating cake and drinking tea. But actually what she's doing, she's assessing how far she's come, how well she's doing, exactly where she's got to right now. And her sights are set on this little tiny sign which says climb to new heights. She's planning the next move so that when she gets up, she knows exactly what she's going to do. And the clarity is coming in for you. And this reflection card just says, think about that. Gather all this together. Assess where you are. Assess how far you've come. And then be ready to climb to new heights with the confidence of the Queen of Wands and going, yes, I can. So, Sean, I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful. Okay, Sean, look at that beautiful red hair on that beautiful girl. Okay, lovely to see you again, my darling. You've got the Hermit. You're doing some self-reflective work, okay? You're wanting to tap into your higher self. This is a timeout for you. Okay, so pull back, think about what it is you truly want to do. You may want to collaborate with other people you look up to, you emanate, you have respect for, mentors or people like that. You could be learning something from them. And what you learn, you're going to be able to transcend out there into the universe. You have that ability to light the path for other people. Sean, I see people coming to you for your wisdom and information and your advice. You are the magician. You have everything at your fingertips to create that happiness that you want. Okay. The universe says you've got it. Time, effort, support, and maybe even some unexpected resources that could be coming in to assist you. Don't be afraid. Go after your dreams. The universe says you've got it all. Next, you're moving on. Okay. You're leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. with this Six of Swords. This is a card that says, if you look, there's a few swords still in front of that boat. And it means there's always going to be a few challenges along the way. But what you're walking away from and going to is much better, okay, than what you're leaving behind. I think you're bringing in new people into your soul pod, into your tribe now, your group of friends. You realize the ones that you want to pick and choose that are going to be faithful and want to go on this journey with you from here forward. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Sean. Thank you so much. Okay, so Queen's here. Yes, Queen. Okay, Queen. You, sweetie. I mentioned your name earlier, but you didn't come forward, so I didn't know if you were still here. And I did tomorrow. So Sean's done. Okay, now we're doing Queen. Thank you, Queen. It's always a pleasure to see you in our room. All righty, let's see what we have for Queen. It's accurate. Oh, great. Thank you so much, Sean. Anne and I always love to hear these confirmations when they come in.
Oh, lovely. Queen, you've got 3 fabulous cards here. 2 out of the 3 are major arcana cards. So this is lovely, strong energy. So the first one, life experience. This is you making positive changes now. On the card, look, the little sandcastle is washing away. But she's taking all the pearls of wisdom that she's learned from building this. And she's ready to move on and make positive change, learning from experience. The very next card has the words learn from experience written on it. And here she is, closing the gate. She's been there, done that. She's learned the lessons. Thank you very much. Now she's moving forward in a new direction with new plans and new ideas. And when you do all of that, stepping straight into success, here's the star card. This is the card of recognition, appreciation. It's the card of success. It's you wishing on a star, things that you've been hoping for and dreaming of, manifesting and coming into view. So very much learning from experience. We've all done it. It's not the easiest thing, but the good thing about it is when you take those pearls of wisdom and you use them. And here you are moving forward in a new direction, going your way with new plans and new ideas. So I hope that resonates, Queen. Thank you.
Beautiful, positive reading, because my cards are excellent too, Queen. Queen, you may have a new opportunity that is coming forward, presenting itself. And I wouldn't be afraid to go after it, okay? This is the beginning of something wonderful new in your life. And you've got the Ace of Cups, which means you're going to love whatever this opportunity is. Now, we know the Ace of Cups can also be the beginning of a new friendship or a new love affair. And at the end of the day, it's going to bring you happiness that you've never, ever experienced. This is a happy ever after card with the 10 of Cups. Happiness and peace and harmony within the family circle, relationships. You're going to get it all. Wow. What a beautiful reading. Whew. Okay, Queen. That was Queen. Now let's see who else we got. That and we're shutting down at 5 o'clock, guys, because that'll mean we've been out here 2 hours. Keep in mind that beautiful Anne here lives on the other side of the creek here. She's in England, so she's 5 hours ahead of me. So it's 10 o'clock there. And
yeah, coming up.
Time for her to have her tea and get her pajamas on. Us over here, we're just getting dinner. Okay, so we've got okay, so Kathy, you're here. And then Yvette. Kathy, you want a reading, sweetheart? Where are you? Are you still here with me or did you leave me? Are you in your own room? Hang on, Kathy, are you here? She sent me something here in Messenger, so maybe she's left the room. She might be doing something on her own. She usually goes out. One final card. Okay. Are you still in my room? Are you still in the chat? Okay, so I don't know. I just sent her a message because she sent me one. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's see. So we're going to do Kathy. If she's here, Kathy, get back to me and let me know if you're here. She might not be. And if she's not, then we're going to do Yvette. Yvette, you're here because you made a comment. could you have a little general reading? Yvette, step forward, please, if you're here, okay? You're welcome, Queen. Blessings to you. Thank you for always gracing our room with your company and asking us and, being here in general. Okay. Come forward, Yvette. You wanted to know if we could give you a couple of cards. There you are. Okay, thank you. So we'll just give you, keep in mind, these are general, okay? Sometimes they can resonate. It depends on whether Spirit wants you to know this message. So, but it is a general, okay?
Okay. So Yvette, lovely to read for you. Thank you for coming into the room. And your first card here is the Seven of Teacups. So this is about wise and sensible choices. Now on the card, our lovely angel is stepping back and she's looking at these 7 teacups because they've all got different things in. Now, most of the things in these cups are lovely, like a bar of chocolate or a halo or a butterfly. But there's one down here with a grumpy gingerbread man in it, and she doesn't want to choose him. So she's stepping back and looking at all the options. So that's something for you to be mindful of right now. Choosing carefully and then moving forward as part of a positive partnership. This is what this 2 of Wands is about. The Wands suit is all about energy and optimism and action. And here are our lovely angels working together, a positive partnership. And it's only when they work together that the success can be found. So moving forward, look, they have their backs to us. So moving forward as part of a positive partnership or a positive team. And your final card is lovely, the 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles. It's one of the happiest cards in the whole deck. This is lovely. This is financial security. This is time spent with loved ones, with family. It's appreciating the little things. It's absolutely lovely. It's one of the happy ever after cards and quality time with loved ones, everybody appreciating one another. It's happiness, security, and peace of mind. So I hope that resonates with you, Yvette. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yvette, stay focused. You're strong and independent here. When you get an idea in your head, you go for it. Don't back down. Okay. I see you being very logical and organized. I mean, her counterpart, the king, goes bigger. He goes home. He doesn't let anything distract him when he's heading towards a goal. So if you've got something on your mind you really want to do, stay focused on it. Take your time, though, because the Temperance card is saying you need to be balanced. You need to take your time. Don't go rushing into anything too fast. Do things in moderation. Okay, don't overdo. You may tend to get so exuberant and excited, you just go charging in. But remember, you don't want to stub your toe. You're going to be celebrating something. You're either going to get an invitation to some occasion with your girlfriends, your soul pod, your tribe of people that you love to be with. There may be some occasion or an event that you're going to be celebrating. It could be anything, but get ready to have a good time. That's what I have for you. You need financial stability and peace of mind. Okay. All right. So our next one, I think we're done as far as people in our room to do readings on. But I did ask Kathy. Kathy's going to be going live on her channel, Kathy's Guided Light Tarot, in about 35 minutes, a half an hour from now or more. So she's not here. So I think we're done. I don't see her. You're very welcome. So I'm going to, because we're very close to 5 o'clock, I'm going to the chat room is closed now.
Yeah, don't worry, Helene.
Oh, we're going to do you. We're not going to forget you, but we want to know that nobody else can come in. Okay. So Helen, we're going to pull a card on. She wants to know about Thailand because it's so far away. Right. And that's exactly the country I was thinking. Okay. And then she popped up with it. So let me know. Because like I said, Helen, I know somebody who could probably, as far as I know, he's still there. I'll have to check with him, but yeah. We actually met in person. He came to Niagara Falls to Canada, and I met him and his business partner that he had at the time, who of course he's had a falling out with since then in those days, but that was years ago. And Andre actually met him too. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I've pulled one card. So, Helene, I was asking all the time I was shuffling. Tell me about Thailand. Is Helene going to move to Thailand? What can you tell me about this? And the 7 of Pencils has come out. Now, this is about you doing something new, turning your back on the old ways. So there's something fresh, there's something new. And the signpost on the card here only gives her 2 choices to focus on. It says your plans and your needs. So looking at this, I think you really need to be asking yourself, what would you like? What would you need? What are you looking for? If it's a big move, is this? It's not just something to say, oh, I think I'll do that, because you're moving halfway across the world. What do you need? What will make you happy? And you need to plan. It's not something to be taken lightly. But for me, our lovely angel on the card is leaving behind something and moving in the direction of something new. She's moving towards the sunshine.
Yeah.
So if I get anything else while I'm looking at this card, I'll speak up. But it's time for you to focus on you now and what really floats you, but what really makes you happy, what really fills you with joy and enthusiasm. But definitely a signpost and leaving something behind, going in a new direction. Yeah. Brenda.
Well, I got a big fat yes card, and it's the 3 of Cups. This is celebration. Also, they were telling me as I was doing this with a download that if you go there, you're going to make friends very quickly. You're going to find that you'll meet women and people that you're going to be closely linked to. The people in Thailand, anyway, are absolutely beautiful people. And, I think that you're going to feel as though this is like you're coming home. I know this sounds crazy, but they're saying when you get there, you're going to feel that you are at peace, that you belong there. You're part of that world, part of that soil. Okay. So you've got a yes. I think that, you're going to make friendships very quickly when you get there. Okay. The right people are going to contact you. But I can tell you that this friend of mine, he's over there. And if he's still there, I know that he would more than gladly want to help you in any way. He also has a coaching. I mean, he's written a book on, how he became psychic himself. He's come to me for private readings as well. But also it's been a while, but he loves it over there. And one of the things that he does is relationships. He works with women and a lot of women when it comes to relationships and coaching them through situations like that too. So he's very, he's a really good guy, and he's a healer as well. Okay. So if you ever want me to connect you, I'll get a hold of him first and ask him what would be the best way for you to contact him to discuss this situation if you want. Okay. So it's who you know, my friend. Well, everybody, I truly want to thank everybody. I don't know if Tammy's still here, but she's our doorkeeper. She is our monitor, and she's amazing. And so I want to thank Tammy if she's had to go off, because she'll probably be going off to Kathy's Guided Light Tarot. If any of you guys want to go in there, Kathy gives out some pretty good information and readings as well. And she's a good friend of mine, and she's worked with me before, like Anne has. She's and loves to work with me as well. So guys, keep in mind, we do this every single Sunday, God willing. And if the creek don't run over, as they say, we're here every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do what you saw us do today. So everybody who didn't get a reading at the end, you'll find that the fastest way to get into a queue is to pay $5, ask us a question, anything, and you get a double reading. Okay. So this is a great thing about this. You get a double reading from all of us. So anyway, Anne's cards are all out there. Anne Ellis Angels. go to her, please go to her channel. I'm trying to get her up to 4,000 viewing hours so that she can have the privilege of an AdSense account and get paid for all her hard work from Google. And she'll be able to have a button like that on her channel. And then we're all going to run over there and have a big party the minute she
We
does.
are.
Go to
We're
her.
not far off, Brenda.
So please view her videos. She does beautiful readings. She does all the 12 zodiac signs as well. And beautiful channel, Anne Ellis Angels, as you know, and go check her out. Please subscribe. I don't know why, like 50% of people that watch us or more don't subscribe. It's free. What happens is you get notified every time we're out here live. They send you off a little message, or they'll say Anne Ellis Angels has put out Taurus or Gemini or whatever. And the same for me. So it's free. There's no obligation or anything that you have to pay for. So please subscribe to her channel. I'm always here, everybody. I bring out, and Anne is my regular now. Every single Sunday, we become such great friends. Also, those cards that Anne uses, those angel cards for the newbies here, she sells them. And those are her cards. She's done all the graphics, the artwork, and she's made them up. They're very gentle and easy to listen to watch. Like she's got the 7 of Pencils, which is the 7 of Swords. We know that that's the card of deception. Anne doesn't say that. Anne says, you know what? You can turn around and leave that deception and go in a new direction. Close that gate behind you and move on, where the rest of us go, watch out, you know. She's got that gentle side to her. She doesn't have the death card called the death card like we do. It's called, you know, it's different.
New beginnings.
It's new beginnings. So her deck is beautiful. They're very inexpensive. Now, the one thing that I do love is you can buy them on her channel, but you can also buy the ones for your iPhone, where you just go in there and you just go, oh, I'm going to hit shuffle, and it shuffles, and you can pull cards on yourself every day as well. So they're very inexpensive. They're on her Etsy. You can see that below all her videos. So now you've got to go to her videos now. Okay?
Thank you.
You have to do this for me. Okay. Go subscribe to her. She's got a great channel, and watch her cards. I love them. So anyway, guys, we'll see you next week. We send you lots of love and many blessings, and play safe, stay safe, and be safe. And
thank you so much, everybody. What a pleasure to come and read for you in Brenda's chat room. And I am truly grateful. What a lovely way to spend a Sunday evening. So blessings. Thank you all very much. And we'll see you next week. We'll be here again.
Hang in there. I'll see you in a minute. Ciao, guys.